If there's one animal that looks scary but is actually a softie, it's the Silverback Gorilla. Biceps bigger than your head, the ability to lift incredible weight, yet most days are spent munching leaves and grooming friends. Let's step into Central Africa's rainforests and meet these gentle giants with a side of chest-thumping drama. From the Virunga Mountains to the lowland forests, their world is full of mystery and wisdom. Over the next 8 minutes, we'll uncover what they eat, how they live, and why they're more philosopher than monster. Stay calm and curious. Let's begin this YouTube video about silverback gorillas. Meet the silverback, leader, protector, and occasionally a theatrical drummer of the forest. Their silver streaks tell a story, and we'll read it together. Are you an animal lover? Big high five from us if you love animals. Write in comments section, which animal do you love most? We shall reply you back and try to create next video about that animal. What is a silverback gorilla? A silverback is a mature adult male gorilla, typically over 12 years old, that has developed a distinctive saddle of silver or grey hair across his back and hips. This feature is a sign of full maturity, dominance, and leadership within a gorilla troop. Each gorilla has a unique nose print, much like a human fingerprint. Scientists can use these distinct wrinkles above the nostrils to identify and track individual gorillas. Silverbacks have a stocky build with broad chests and strong muscular arms that are longer than their legs. A silverback's bite is incredibly powerful, with an estimated force of 1,300 pounds per square inch, which is stronger than a lion's. Silverbacks are legends. Think of it as nature's distinguished dadbod badge of honor. They can stand up to 6 feet tall and weigh nearly 400 pounds, the largest primates on Earth. Their arms are ridiculously long and powerful, capable of bending branches or lifting heavy loads. Those canine teeth, mostly meant for showmanship during rival displays, not for routine hunting. Their faces can look wise. Broad nostrils, small ears, and an expression that seems to say, "I know secrets." Part philosopher, part bouncer, and entirely impressive. Up close they can be intimidating, but their behavior often surprises visitors. Despite looks, silverbacks are mostly vegetarian. Huge plant eaters, keeping the forest in balance. Their menu: fruits, leaves, stems, bark, bamboo shoots, nuts, and the occasional insect snack. Yes, even a few ants or grubs for extra protein and fatty acids. Their leafy diet supplies calcium, protein, fiber, and immunity-boosting fats. Prehistoric plant-based pros. If gorillas had Instagram, their breakfast posts would make kale smoothies look basic. Despite great strength, they prefer plants, strength fueled by greens and patience. Hands that could bend branches are often used for delicate, careful feeding. Where they find this buffet matters, and that brings us to their kingdom. Do you know silverbacks rarely drink water? Silverbacks get most of their water from the vegetation they eat and from morning dew, so they rarely need to drink. Silverback social and leadership behavior. They are dominant leaders. A single silverback is the undisputed leader of a family group or troop, which can number between 5 and 35 individuals. In some mountain gorilla groups, there may be multiple silverbacks, but one will always be dominant. Silverback are also protector and mediator due to their social nature. The silverback's primary roles are to protect the troop from threats, make decisions about where to travel and forage, and mediate internal conflicts, and he will defend his family, even to the death. Silverbacks are gentle, yet protective, taking care of family. Despite their size and strength, silverbacks are generally gentle and shy animals. However, they can be fiercely protective when the family is threatened. Silverback family bonds are strong as they are social, like us. The silverback forms strong bonds with family members and is a devoted father, often playing with and protecting the young. Succession rule of silverbacks are similar to lions. Young male gorillas, called blackbacks, may eventually challenge the dominant silverback for leadership. If successful, he takes over the troop. If not, he may leave to start his own family. Silverbacks live across Central and Western Africa, famously in the Virunga Mountains spanning Rwanda, Uganda, and DRC. Thick canopy shields them, provides food and a complex home to roam. These forests are their supermarket, nursery, playground, and fortress. But humans have carved their world into risky fragments. Logging, farming, and settlements take their toll. Parks like volcanoes and Virunga remain strongholds thanks to rangers and protected areas. Yet the battle for habitat protection is ongoing. Their home has become a patchwork. Corridors matter for survival. When night falls, another craft begins, the guerrilla architecture. Every evening, silverbacks and families construct nests from branches and leaves. Think of it as bushcraft, but on a grand 400-pound scale. Nests are protection from weather and predators, sometimes big enough for a group to share. Infants often cuddle close to mothers. Nests are cozy, secure and carefully made. A nightly ritual that combines skill, care and communal living. Even giants need a good night's sleep. Morning brings grooming, play and the routines of family life. Silverbacks lead troops of females and young, tight family units built on grooming, play and trust. They're fiercely family-oriented, often acting as protector and steady leader. Females give birth every 4 to 5 years, raising one infant with tender care. Courtship can look dramatic. Chest beating, charging displays and loud calls. That deep boom can travel for a mile. If multiple males vie for power, head bobbing and even wrestling settle ranks. But when bonds are formed, the silverback becomes a devoted guardian. Visitors witness both the drama and the devotion, always from a safe, respectful distance. Their social lives hum with signals, expressions, and an entire language of gestures. Gorillas speak with faces, gestures, and at least 20 distinct sounds, from playful chuckles to warning growls, a side eye, a grunt, an affectionate grooming session. Each carries meaning. Playful sounds are real. Researchers hear chuckles that echo joy, not just noise. Beyond language, their strength is legendary, able to lift many times their body weight. Scientists estimate they can exert the force of roughly 10 times their body weight, and yet they use that strength sparingly. Preference for displays over raw violence. Peace is the default. Intimidation usually avoids actual fights. They'd rather protect than destroy. Silverbacks are seen using tools like stones, sticks. Silverbacks have been observed using sticks to test water depth and using branches to help young gorillas reach fruit. Gorillas use over 25 distinct sounds, complex vocalizations to communicate, from grunts and hoots to roars. Western tales once painted gorillas as monsters. 19th century explorers framed them as fearful myths. Then Dian Fossey and others lived among them, revealing their true, gentle nature. Conservation efforts since then have made a difference. Though the fight continues, threats are clear: habitat loss from logging and agriculture, poaching and illegal trade, disease risks crossing from humans, and fragmented ranges. But conservation works. Anti-poaching patrols, ecotourism revenue, and community partnerships help. Silverbacks teach us strength with gentleness, loyalty, and calm in a noisy world. Fun facts: they hum while eating, chest beats echo for miles, and yes, well, they could bench press you and your car. Bye now.